It is now 11:16 on this Tuesday night. Matt Wentz here, and tomorrow looks like a glimpse of summer and everything it brings.
Yeah, I tell you, April keeps giveth, right? As long as it doesn't give us that colder part of things.
That is true.
They're getting in the upper Midwest. But yeah, pretty rough day tomorrow. I mean, we're going to be on the warm, humid side. I mean, Russ, you're going to feel it tomorrow morning out the door. What happened, right? Where did this come from?
Right.
And that's going to feel things tomorrow afternoon. So in terms of your forecast preview, a summer-like start. I mean, our average low in the summertime gets down into the low and mid 60s. That's where we're going to start tomorrow. And you're going to notice that humidity creeps up tonight as well. Warm, humid day tomorrow. That's going to kick off strong to severe storms. Notice it's later in the day. We're talking late afternoon and evening. We're fairly mild, and temperatures are actually going to hold right where they're at. A warm night out ahead of us will likely stay in the 60s down towards the south. The lakeshore has been cooler all day. That will change as south wind continues to propel some of that warmth northward. And then dew points. We have to mention dew points. That's the measure of how muggy it feels outside. When this number gets above 50, you can feel the air. When it gets above 60, it's humid, especially as you're heading out for a walk or a run. And notice we've got mid-50 dew points. This is some of the most humid air of the season so far. But it'll go up from there. We've got 60-degree dew points where we can actually call it humid, not far south. And as this low pressure moves in, it will pull this humidity in as well. And that's where our humidity comes from. We need humidity, we need warmth, and we need some focus mechanism to lift the atmosphere up. We certainly have the warmth here. It's going to be remarkably warm compared to areas off towards the north tomorrow. And that lifting mechanism is this area of low pressure. Pretty powerful one. It is chilly. If you've watched the Guardians games out in Oakland, everyone's freezing cold out there. Even in California, because they've got remarkably cold air going all the way down to the Four Corners region. On the flip side, what goes down must come up. We've got unseasonably warm air heading up into the Ohio Valley tomorrow, and that is going to continue to kick off these storms. So round one's tonight. It's been going out towards Iowa, areas of Illinois. Saw some large hail earlier today. It's this line right here that's along the actual front that will be advancing eastward. Lots of wind energy with this as well. You can see some of the severe thunderstorm watches and warnings currently. That's where the threat is tonight. Tomorrow it shifts into the Ohio Valley. Biggest threat's going to be up in Michigan and over towards western Ohio and Indiana, but you can't rule out some of these storms still being on the potent side as they move in. So this is a meteorological color on here. This is a significant tornado parameter. What this coloring is, it shows where ingredients are where you can get supercell thunderstorms that could produce tornadoes. This is our concern tomorrow. Pretty high threat as you get out towards the west. Watch what happens as these storms advance eastward, though. The threat shrinks a little bit, but we still have the capability of some of these thunderstorms to rotate tomorrow afternoon, all right? So it's not just your run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. These could have a little punch to them, and as that moves through tomorrow evening, that's going to be our primary threat in addition to damaging winds, because there's going to be good jet stream energy up above us as well. Heavy downpours, hail can't be ruled out, and again, there's that tornado threat, low to moderate. What that means, we need to be weather aware as these storms are moving through. Your 3 weather team's going to be on it from the start tomorrow with Holly, and all of us are in tomorrow evening as well to keep you covered on this. National Nizimard hour-by-hour forecast. We stay mild tonight. We kick things off tomorrow with some sunshine mixed with the clouds. Look at this noon. We're in the mid-70s with humidity. Could we hit 80 degrees? We certainly could. Here comes our chance of storms about 3, 4 o'clock. We could get an initial round. These could be severe in that atmosphere. And then I think our bigger round will be later in the evening, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So this is after or during evening rush hour, depending on where you are in the viewing area. This is going to be the main show with that cold front. Temperatures will go from 70s down into the 60s and then the 50s by evening. We'll clear things out. We'll be much more stable around here on Thursday. So in terms of that timeline, tomorrow morning, no problem. Get out midday. It'll be beautiful. It's that afternoon, evening that we're going to keep our eye on. What happens after that? Frontal boundary goes by. We settle into a big old area of high pressure for your Easter weekend. Look down towards Georgia. The Masters going on, a washout for every single day of the Masters. For us, a beautiful spot on the map. Look at the temperatures, too. Union Home Mortgage 10-day. Cool for the Guardians opener, but sunny. And then we're back in the 60s and 70s, maybe even upper 70s. A beautiful week out ahead of us next week.